Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua to throw right away. Short throw to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
His big tight end, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Williams. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll go play action here with Williams. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Rolling to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Hill going to go in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. So if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Always got some breathing room. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And just shutting him off there. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, it's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. In motion is Washington. Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Cowboys have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Dak going to put it up right away. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Prescott now. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On the play fake, Dak. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Chicago. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Dowdle. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 9.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. The Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection, and this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. these end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Cooks going in motion. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On play action, here's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. It's 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Andrew Billings from the interior there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Dowdle. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cowboys first down.
Back to throw is Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for Cowboys.
Play fake. Prescott. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 39-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Dak to throw. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
2 yards. That's another Cowboys. First and 10 at the 17.
Prescott on first down. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. That's the veteran, Mercedes Lewis. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. They got 14 there. Didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the 1st down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
They will run it over center with Swift. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Another run here, another run by Swift. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He's got room to run right at the start. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. 2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. Now Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Chicago. Williams. A pass taken in by Johnson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll try to run for it. And he's into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. surging forward to pick up 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Fields now. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll check this down to Swift. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That one on target to Moore. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Williams to the air once more. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points.
In trouble, and down he goes. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. Here's 3rd and 2. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.